Hey, what's good with you guys? So today I just want to talk about how my mom actually taught me how to gratitude journaling. Just recently, right? And my mom, she's going through a little bit of a tough time on her own. So for those of you who don't know, she's in China and I'm here in USA. So I haven't seen her for a long time. And when was the last time I saw her? She's going through a tough time, man, and her mental health is not in great shape. I told her about meditation and having all those good habits, sleeping well, eating well, and obviously, I also told her about gratitude journaling, which is something Hamza passed down to me. Now I'm passing it down to my family, which is beautiful, in my opinion. but yeah, and I briefly tell her how this works. Like, you just write down whatever you're grateful for, and not just writing what you're grateful for, but also why are you grateful for this specific thing. And dude, she made this. I don't know how I'm gonna show you a couple picture of her gratitude journaling. She made this so interesting. Like, all right, I'm just gonna show you some example of what she wrote and what she sent it to me. She been really consistent with it, and she sends me what she wrote every day through WeChat, which is Chinese social media. This picture right here, I'm gonna put it on the right top corner of the screen so you can see. This is what she wrote, right? Obviously this is in Chinese. I'm gonna have to do some translation. So September 28th. Today, gratitude journal. Number 1. Tonight at the grocery shop, the cashier asked me if I wanted a bag. I said, yes. I got so many bags and I left them all in my car. and I, Dude, I be working at fucking Stater, bro, for the last couple of months, bro. Like, I've been hearing this shit all day, every day. The cashier said, you can take the shopping cart to your car. And for those of you who don't know, in China, typically you can't take the shopping cart out of the grocery shop. It has to stay in there. But this cashier told my mom that she can take this cart out. And she said all of a sudden she felt really warm inside. It's something really small, but it's really detailed. And the second one, she said, bought a really pretty coat, 30% off, really cheap. I thought it was the old clothes, that's why it was so cheap. But in fact, it is because the COVID that causing the customer, causing the store to lose business. That's why they have this discount. And good looking, soft. I don't know how to translate those two words, but basically it's really cheap, and she got it for cheap, and the coat is really good. It's really pretty. The third one is, on my way home, an ambulance drove past me. Looking at it, thought, I'm glad I'm not on the car. I'm not in the car. My family, and I'm really grateful for that. The last thing she said, thanks my God! Exclamation mark. Man, this is really good writing. Like, I mean, this is what she does, right? She's kind of like a college professor, so this is basically her day job. But still, like, I never told her how to write this kind of stuff. Like, she just writes it on her own. Like, all she needed was to know about this stuff. Like, I just told her, and she can write all this stuff on her own. Like, man, I never wrote it. Like, my shit trash compares to her. Like, what I say is just, oh, I'm grateful for my pen because I can write what I want, or write down my thought with it. Oh, I'm grateful for this light because if the light is off, I can't see shit. I mean, you're not true. When you write those down, like, not truly grateful, are you? I mean, I think this is like one of the things needs to be mentioned when you approach the gratitude journaling. When you want to make it a habit, you need to actually know what you're grateful for. Like, you need to break it down into detail. You can't just, it's not a formality, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to write it down just for the sake of writing it down. I think this, even in Hamza's video, he did not mention, he did not go deep. I could be mistaken, he probably has, but in the video I have watched in his channel, he hasn't gone in that deep about this gratitude journaling. He hasn't really tell you how to write it down in specific sentence. Like, he did tell you about you need to be detailed as possible, but I guess it's kind of my fault that I'm not writing it down. I'm not really like breaking it down, but like, I think my mom really showed me how it's done, how this should be done. Like, I learned a great lesson, and I think this is how gratitude journaling is supposed to work. Everyone should be writing it down like this, and I hope you learn something from this video and you can pass it down to your family. Maybe they can gain from this knowledge of yours. Of course, I hope you to continue this habit of gratitude journal, which I'm definitely from now on, I'm gonna have to be consistent about it. Since I'm telling you guys about it, I'm have to do it on my own. And I hope you guys got some value from this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.